Alrighty, now we need some music. Oh, wow, I'm yawning like crazy. Somewhere in here is where I need to go. Alright, I'll do this in the control panel. Alrighty, copy the link. Okay, now, next order of business. Next order of business. Boy, do I have some humor. Alright, we need to go Spotify Stream Beats. We can do that later. Let's log in. Log in. Okay, what do I want to listen to tonight? What the heck is Neon Drive? That looks good. I'll take it. I think this, now I have the right stuff, right? This is stuff I can use. Gotta make sure I'm in the right spot. Where's my usage info? I can't find the usage info, and hopefully I have it correctly. And if somebody has snuck in, let me say hi. Nobody's here yet. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, that's about right there. We'll turn it down just a bit more. And unfortunately, it's going through the microphone. So now we need to figure out something on my thing so it doesn't go so bad. Too bad I don't have the information for the song right here so that I can tell that I'm okay on what I'm playing. We don't want to have issues. And I think we're okay because Stream Beats is the stuff we can use. I think. Yeah, we're on Gold album. I think we're okay. Because Stream Beats is the stuff that has a little copyright for me to be able to. Alright, are we on to the next song? And I think we're ready to go. Alrighty, let's take a nap and say hello to everybody that may or may not be around right now. Well, hello everybody and welcome to a return of DreamBliss live streaming. We are on BlissWorld, and my job here in this 2-hour block of time that we will probably have to stream is to show you around the joint. BlissWorld happens to be a not public, let me rephrase that. BlissWorld is a world that exists that I created on my computer, and you can play with me and hang out with me on this world if you use Essential Mod for Java Minecraft and Fabric, and it's Java Minecraft 1.19.2. Now, if you were to go into Essential Mod right now and send me a friend request and try to get in here, you wouldn't be able to because I'm not currently hosting the world. Right now I'm just playing single player, but when I host the world, you send me a friend request and I accept it, then you get an invite from that point on automatically whenever I come into this world, and then you can join in and hang out if that's what you want to do. So it's just a way for me to give my community a way to hang out with me, and we can play Minecraft together. I don't have the resources to do a server right now. I've tried running a server on my computer, but there are complications with that. This just works out of the box for everybody, and it's good enough for right now. Someday I will have 1 million of you guys all trying to hang out with me, and we're going to need a server, but until then, we're good right here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take a boat trip. Make sure there's no creepers sneaking up on me. Now over here you can see our first of our 4 towers for our iron farm. And that is producing quite a lot of iron just by itself. We're getting an efficiency rate of fairly close to 400 iron an hour, which is an excellent efficiency rate. And then I would get close to 1600 an hour if I had 4 towers. Each tower gives me another 400 an hour essentially. Here is one of our villager friends, and over here, oh, we got some company. Over here we have our trading hall. So let's go over there and I'll show you around. Got a bunch of golems running around here. So these are all our librarians. They get a little tiny cell here where they have a bed and a workstation, because that's how I like to set them up. And we're in the process down here of adding the last few trades that we need into here. And we might come back here a little later and get some of these guys going, because I got my little checklist next to me. More trades go down this way. I have 2 of these side paths. And if you go down here to the end, you can see this is still undeveloped over here. I haven't decided what I'm doing here with it yet, but over here you might be able to just make out there's a little overhang and a hole that goes right down to the ocean, and our houses and stuff, our bases, are located just on the other side of this hill here. So I'm thinking of building a path into the landscape, but I've got to learn how to build it so that it looks really beautiful and it's part of the landscape. So that's kind of the intention for here later. And so far I've been doing all of this work myself. I have not had anybody in here helping me. Everybody just kind of does their own project here on BlissWorld, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's just a way to be kind of social and hang out and play Minecraft and just chill, you know. One of the people who regularly hang out with me, they need to go beat the Ender Dragon and do all of that stuff, so we're going to try to do that with them at some point. Let's go over this way and head down to our massive sugarcane farm. Well, I call it a massive sugarcane farm. And then I get an excess of these golems running around. I dump them into the iron farm. I do occasionally go into creative mode and do a few things here and there, but not very often. I try to do everything here in survival, and I built the entire thing in survival as well. There's a giant cave down here that I do not wish to venture into. We should eat our last 2 watermelon. All kinds of floating rocks and stuff out here. It's a very odd terrain. I might have to go turn down the TV. My mom's being incredibly loud right now. I don't know why. I can barely make out what I'm doing. Anyway, there's the iron farm. We can run up real quick and I'll show you what we're getting. It should be about half full, so I'm going to have to eventually empty and combine the blocks. It's been a little frustrating living here in this apartment with my folks. It's a small little 2-bedroom apartment, but my mom's doing a lot of practicing singing and harp playing, and then she has to sit and watch TV really loud, and I like my quiet time, you know. I like to have a quiet space. So basically what's going to have to happen is at some point I'll have to get out on my own and just have my own spot, I guess. Well, I knew I needed to do that anyway. I mean, but I just hadn't been able to do anything like that yet. So this is the sugarcane farm here. I've lit up this little cave, whatever thing it is, kind of a crack in the ground a bit. We're in Minecraft, as I said, 1.119.2, so we gotta have all those blocks, but I haven't looked for a swamp yet. You can see the house up there, and I'll show you my other house here in just a second. We gotta trace our steps back because I want to show you guys. When you start up on BlissWorld, if you decide to hang out with me and play here, you need to know where you're going to start at and how to get over to where we are, because we're not anywhere near where we spawned in at. Now, hopefully, I was smart enough to leave a boat down here. Yes, I was. So out here in this ocean somewhere, probably fairly close to the sugarcane farm, probably right out here, actually. We're going to put one of those gunpowder mob farm things. Probably right out here, right on the edge of this stuff. Be a great place to put it. I'd probably still be able to get a little bit of credit for time spent near that farm to get it going. I could even go closer to shore because it's super deep right here, but we don't want to be too close with the mob farm. But anywhere out here, we can put ourselves a mob farm like you saw me build in the Philosophy SMP server. And then we can start collecting spider string basically, and gunpowder. We don't have an elytra yet. We haven't beaten the Ender Dragon and gone to the end and done any of that. I did build another portal and we ventured temporarily in there, but we haven't done much. There's a Enderman in the tree. So over here is another project that we're going to be doing very shortly. We're right by the ocean, so we've got a really nice, convenient location. Hey, let's grab this stuff. But right over here we have ourselves a pillager outpost. They've got a couple of those, can't remember their names, but I haven't tried to rescue one of them yet. As you can see, they're super friendly. And what I'm going to do here with these guys is I'm going to use this to get my bad omen effect by killing them off. And then out here somewhere nearby, we're going to create a raid farm, and we're going to have emeralds and totems of undying and all of that. Maybe right about here over this big hole. Be a good spot to put it. And then we just boat over once we have our little effect, and that'll get the raid started. We might be able to continue getting the bad omen effect as we are running the farm. It's in a good location though, according to Logical Geek Boy. You want it kind of near the water, so. If you're curious about the music we're listening to, we're currently listening to Stream Beats by Harris Heller. We're listening to the album Gold. Credit goes to Harris Heller for the awesome music that he allows us streamers and content creators to use freely. I just gotta make sure to give him proper credit. So it's copyright, should be copyright free music. I shouldn't receive any strikes or issues with it. I gotta say, those copyright trolls are really pissing me off. I'm getting kind of tired of them. And they're even overseas, but YouTube's been really good. They removed the warning that I got from the BioShock game, having some very old music that was still under copyright, because it's like 60 years. They gave me a strike for that. The other strike that's for content that's not strike, but warning that's for content that's not available right now, I deleted it. It's because I was being stupid and I was listening to copyrighted music. They just gave me a warning for my first offense. So I learned my lesson since then. This is our nether portal. I was going to make it even bigger, but that's as good as I could do right now. And this is my house, of course. I mean, who else would be living on rocks like that? And I'll show you around here what we've got going on. I'm not going to go too much into the properties of the other people. Blackbelt let me put these doors on backwards to confuse the mobs. But this is the interior of my little house here, and this is our main area where we all congregate, although I've kind of moved off to the village, which is over that way somewhere. And working there now. This is Blackbelt's area, but don't judge. It looks like this right now because he's only been in here couple of times. He hasn't played for quite a while. I don't know if he'll return or not. And this is August Games structure that this little castle cobblestone thing he's building. He's been working, he's built like 4 different structures. This is his 4th attempt to build something, and he just kind of keeps starting over and building again because he wants to get, you know, this right appearance or right feel or whatever he's trying to do. So I think it looks cool. I like these other structures as well. I went ahead and used the regen mod. It's one of the flaws with having World Edit as a mod for this is because you get the wooden axe. That's how you have to start when you start your game. You start with a wooden axe. But that's the same thing used for a wand in World Edit, so it creates issues. So now this is what August Games has designed. We'll just boat around it, but any kind of an internal tour will be up to him to provide when he's ready to do so. He's creating a bridge over here to another island. He hasn't been on in a while either. He's been wanting to play more creative modes, so it's just been me hanging out here, which is fine. I mean, I provided this so that people can hang out if they wanted to. If they don't want to hang out, that's fine. That's the front of it. Alright, let's work our way back. I want to show you guys what to expect. I was thinking about killing myself off and just starting over from scratch, but we'll just boat over there. It doesn't look like I have very many people on the stream right now. At least nobody's active in chat, so I'll just kind of hang and do my thing here. This is the community garden, and as you can see, we got bamboo, we got cactus, we got sugarcane. Trees we grow over here on this little island over here. That's where our trees are. That way they don't spread that dirt everywhere else. And I'm not above using the regen command to World Edit and just putting stuff back to its natural state when people are done and they don't want to do any more work there. I've done that over here where Audrus Games had his first house, and I did it over here where he started his second on that far cliff, because I kind of wanted to leave that barren cliff the way it was, you know. But I also don't want to restrict people from just chilling and having fun and making whatever they want to make. So that's kind of the whole point of this whole thing, is just to hang out and play Minecraft together for those people that want to hang with me. So somewhere around here, if I can remember my directions, this could take me a second because I haven't worked my way backwards in a while. I got hit by a pufferfish. The pufferfish hath attacked me. Darn pufferfish. You come around one of these corners, I don't remember which one, and then there's an island that goes off to my left. And that's where I have arrow. But I'll just go off to my left and see if I can find it. It'll be tough, but I might be able to do it. I think it's near where this village is. I don't believe it's connected to these islands here. Let's see. It might be. I see a torch over here. So we'll go over there. And my apologies if... Oh, I was going to do a setting in the microphone. That's right. Hold on a minute, folks. I was going to see if I could make this... Oh, I don't have it on here. I only have it on the other one. There's a plugin so that the music track would only be recorded through one thing and then Minecraft to be recorded through another. And I don't know if it'd help anyway, but I can't set it up, so I don't have the plugin for Streamlabs. I have it for OBS. Alright, now am I right? Is this the correct direction to go? Been a while. Let's nab this little thing here. We don't want to leave that around. Now, I don't remember if we're supposed to go across the water. I thought we had to, or if we went overland. See, I'm doing this in reverse. The instructions are very clear for you if you're going... I am almost positive that where I have you going is overland. I mean, over the sea after. So let's just go this way for a bit and see what we find. Because I remember there being a very large ocean crossing before you get to the landmass where we are. Guessing somebody was exploring over there, but we're not going to leave a craft table lying around. Now I've put a couple of giant arrows and such things around here to help illuminate the way a little better. And you'll see in a minute that we've got a couple other things. Yep, there it is. There's my arrow. I knew it was around here somewhere. I've had to do this route a few times myself. If you don't anchor to a bed and you get killed, you end up going right back to the beginning, to world spawn. So it's good to have a path to show you where everybody is. So hopefully that arrow's kind of obvious, not too obvious. And then over here is the first of the little things that I'm going to show you. And you'll find there's a multiple of these as you proceed to help you have a place to crash and stay safe for the night. I turned off the requirement to have you wait until other people are sleeping before you can go to sleep, so that's not a problem on this anymore. So welcome to way station number 3, the 3/4 in, because you're 3/4 of the way there. Take what you need, replace what you take. That's all the rules. So in here, there's a little chest full of some saplings, a little food, a few tools, just some random odds and ends that might help you, and you can add more stuff if you wish. And a bed and a crafting table, and that will let you get by until you can proceed along your journey to where everybody's located. Figured if you died, you'd had it hard enough. You don't want to have to go through all that again, so. Now, give me a second because I gotta figure out which way we go from here. I think we go over land again. I believe it's this way, or over water, sorry, and then we go over land. I suppose I should make directions going backwards, but I didn't think to do that yet. And I thought it might be kind of confusing because if you're coming back from world spawn, you don't want to have arrows pointing the opposite way. That'd make it kind of hard. Yeah, this is a little area where I have some torches, a little weird structure hanging out here. I should fix this portal and see if it leads to like a lava lake or something. Have I even looked around here for a chest, I wonder? Let's take a look. Yeah, chest has been checked. So yeah, so there is the halfway point of that crossing, and then there'll be another arrow or something over here. So now you gotta hoof it on foot a bit. All your water work is done here. That little chest is just kind of a little, I don't know what it is. I just had extra stuff and didn't have anywhere else to put it. There's dolphins out here if you listen really close. So it's just sitting in here if anybody ever wanted any of it. Now if we're fast, we can make it to our next way station and spend the night. That's interesting how I've been gone for I don't even know how many days. And I've cut down some of these trees and I come back now and the tree bits are still there. But yet if I were to die and stuff got blown up everywhere, I wouldn't find it. It's kind of interesting. So all you gotta do is follow these torches and they'll take you to the next spot. You'd be going in the reverse direction, of course. We'll push it into the night because we're just about there. We might get killed in the process. But that's okay. That's part of the whole thing, you know? There's some ducks and chickens and stuff out here, so. So welcome to the Midway Manor. Same 2 rules. Take what you need, replace what you take. I went with an L shape for this one, so this time you've got a stove, a whole bunch of food and torches, and you got a furnace, so you got everything you need to get yourself up and running again. And then when you are ready to leave from here, you have to go up the back. Now, when you're coming to here, you'll be coming to the back. But it'll be more obvious going in that direction than the other. I just got shot at by somebody. Alrighty, let's grab ourselves a little bit of food while we're over here, get our health back up, and then we'll proceed because I need to be able to run. Oh, and there's a little garden here around the corner, just so you know. The bad problem about the dark oak woods is that it is really terribly bad when it comes to letting the bad guys survive, even during the daytime. The worst is the creepers, of course. Let's take stock of our arrows. I just got one in my back shoulder blade. That's no big deal. I can shrug that off. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Let's resume. We need to find our way up and out of here. Or just ignore that skeleton for now. You can just go fire at somebody else. I don't feel like fighting them all day today. So follow the very dangerous path through the dark oak scary woods. Don't fall off the cliff over here. And watch out for creepers, because they're everywhere out here. Especially if you don't go to bed like a good little boy early in the evening. I think I need to turn the music down a bit, so when we get out of the scary area here, I'll turn down the music pinch. I've worked pretty hard to make sure that all of these torches are fairly visible from each other in both directions, but I might have missed a few bits and bobs. So if you do join the server and you see any spots that seem to need more torches or a little extra help, let me know. That one right there was pretty bad, but I think it wasn't too terrible. Now I have to remember if we continue crossing overland or if we go out. I think we go out on the water from here. So I'm going to turn down that music just a bit more. That should be good. I don't want to try talking over it. It's not too bad where things are volume-wise right now. So you'll be following the torches again in reverse direction, but this is your path to follow here. All these torches that I have lighting away. And we are just about where the world origin spawn area is, which should correspond fairly closely to 000. You can see over here we've got all of these spruce trees. Why can't I remember the name of a spruce forest, but that's where you spawn in. This is the spawning area of the world. And we'll work our way back after we get done here. Got one last place to show you, and I think it's the coolest, honestly. But that's just my opinion. I'm biased, of course. I mean, I created it after all. Somebody left. Oh, we're not quite. No, okay, this is. I know where I am. That's the village. But where I want to take you guys isn't quite at the village. Now, which side is it on? I think it's over here. Yeah, there we go. I found it. There's a cave under there. I don't remember if I left this here or somebody else left this crafting table here, but let's get rid of it while we're here. So when you spawn, you'll spawn fairly close to this area right here. And this is the very first of the way stations, ready for you to stay and get some supplies if you need. You notice that all of them have had a garden or berry or whatever. This one here is the newcomer's nest. Take what you need and replace what you take. I couldn't think of a funny term for like the first in a series with a hotel name, but this is all it is, just a platform up in the sky, but I think it's really cool. Got some wood, got a crossbow in here, got some more berries, and an amazing view, of course. And there's your tree, your bed to sleep in. And this is where you start. So when you first start on BlissWorld, you can come right to this structure and get yourself a little bit of help here if you'd like. To survive the night, look up. Yeah, I have that little saying there to help you see where exactly to go. So now that we know where everything is, we will now retrace the steps of somebody who has spawned from origin and wants to know where to go. You're going to get in your boat and you're going to start looking for the torches and following them. Now that one will take you over to the village, so you want to go this way, and the torches have been laid in such a way to kind of give you a hint as to which way to go. I believe it's this way. Boy, I'm getting confused. Okay, I think I might need to do things a bit differently. I don't think I have made this beginning part very clear. Because you're not supposed to go towards the village. That isn't the way out. But maybe you have to initially. Want to make sure I don't mislead you guys. Okay, so you initially go towards the village, and I must not have any torches going to the village because you're just following, yeah, there they are. You're just following them back into this birch forest. And the way I've done it is you should have one torch facing you and then one torch kind of in the direction you're supposed to go, kind of a thing, like along the side or whatever. I think that's how I did it. Or I did one torch forward and one torch somewhere else. Memory's a little froggy, but that's okay. Should get this portal up and running as well. So back into the scary woods we go. We gotta cross over through this. Yeah, right here is a good example. You see there's a torch on the side, but then there's two in the front showing you this is the direction to go. So you just gotta keep an eye on that because the torches in front are the ones that you're following for the direction. Let's see how far we can get before it gets dark. Did I get my boat? I did. I'm just gonna run this time. So here we is running along here trying to get to our second structure. Now this one right here is a little bit not very well illuminated. So to help, we're going to put a torch right here. Just to make it extra obvious. Maybe it's these extra limbs that are here that are causing the problem. Leaves or whatever these are. That should do it. Continuing along, and every other torch should be fairly obvious and easy to see. It's so easy to get lost out in these trees like this. I mean, I don't think we're going to make it past the first cabin. I did pretty well figure out the distance between every set of torches, so, and every house. Worked pretty hard at that. Yep, we'll just make it to the Midway Manor. Tuck ourselves in for the night and move along to the next structure. And this way, if you die, you just come right back to the last place you stayed at, which also means less walking or boating or whatever for you. You know, it shouldn't be frustrating. It should be kind of fun. But I don't want to give you too much stuff to help you out, you know. I want to give you a little bit of a quest. And so you'll see a little poem sometimes. I wrote a little poem to kind of direct people, and I might give you a little riddle or a poem or something, but I'll talk about the lighted path, and that's all basically what I mean. What you're seeing here is the lighted path. Do we want to do this? Let's see if that looks better. Yeah, that works better. You can see it better. Moving our way on up. Be careful to avoid this cave here. At some point, I probably should put a fence there, but you know, you gotta have a little bit of skills, right? Trying to avoid danger. So this one right here is a little confusing, I will say. I think I will add another torch somewhere in here to make this a little easier. Because you can see that, and you can just make out that one there. I don't want to be too more obvious than that, actually. No, there's really nowhere I can... I guess I could kind of sort of put a torch here. That might work. And then you can see that and see... Okay, there you go. We got it situated. Alrighty, so you just keep following the torches and you're going to get your way back to our main area. And once we get back home, we got to figure out what we're doing today. I was thinking about getting some of the supplies ready for the mob farm, maybe working on the trading hall a little bit. Haven't completely decided what we're doing, but... So obviously you'll know to get a boat here because you got to follow this giant arrow. There's my friend. Still around. I swear those dolphins smile. They look like they're smiling. Alrighty. Working our way through. Following the arrow, keeping it straight. Yeah, I hear you, friend, but I'm not gonna go swimming with you today. So here we go. We've got our first. Now there is a outpost here. I'm gonna have to come back and check at some point. There's our next place that we would stay were we in need of doing so. Not quite happy with the roof design on it, but it's okay. It ain't great, but it ain't bad. And we just follow the torches over here. We got our next arrow. And we'll go ahead and keep going. We can push it to dark, I think. I believe I have a bed on me, and if I don't, I'll just cry in my beard. I think I'm going to have to install Lightmatica onto my system, into my mod folder, and then it should be available. There's another one. Boy, there's a bunch of these out here. Then it will be available for others to use as well. Because I'm going to need to do some of these diagrams and sketches. And here's another one over here. That's a big, it must be part of a big complex or something, because there's a bunch of these. Just be careful if you're coming in here yourself and you just started, because you don't want to go swimming down there and tangling with those fellows. So we just left 3/4 in, and if we hit it right, we should be getting near a torch around here. Although we went and veered off a little, so we might be kind of off. I need to get more familiar with my area. I think I see a torch up ahead of us. I did not recall there being this huge area of all of this. Oh, there must be a portal here. And I didn't recall there being a huge area of all this other stuff here. Yeah, this is a portal. Don't think I've explored it yet very thoroughly. Have to be careful around these guys. I don't see an obvious chest. I'll wait till I have my aqua gear in place, and then we'll go back there and look around. I do finally have Aqua Affinity and Depth Strider and all that going, so. There's a torch, so we're close. Yes, okay, so you are going to come near the village. There's a torch right there, and then you see this, all this stuff lighting up where the village is. And of course, you'll be able to stay in the village if you need to. Don't destroy the beds in the village if you show up in the village. The village beds need to stay where they is. There's plenty of sheep out here. There's one right there on the cliff. You should be able to easily get some wool and get a bed. I mean, between here and all the way at the beginning, if you hadn't found the materials for a bed, then you need to revisit your Minecraft skills a little, because there should be plenty of opportunities for sheep and stuff. But if it's a problem, I will put some wool, maybe some wool blocks, like a little, like 16 or so, in each of the one of the waypoint places. Just do that. I could also stick, I'm gonna get shot at, but there's some water right on the other side of that outpost. Theoretically, I could stick it there, but I have a hunch that if I were to do that, when the raids spawn, they might not spawn on my platform. I think I'm better off out in the water, where there's no spawnable blocks for them. Keep it away from the cliffs. So next, I'll show you guys my mine and where that is. I've only given hints to, I think it was Audrus Games, because he was wanting some resources, but I didn't tell him exactly where it was. He'd have to be tuned into the stream to find out, or have to watch it later. I'm not really trying to hide it or anything. I just don't want to make it too easy on folks. You know, I want to give you a little bit of challenge. So, before we head back to our house for the night, let's stop by the mine real quick. There's some desert sand area, not desert per se, but beach sand not far from there that I've been collecting. This over here, folks, is where I have the mine. And I have an iron mine down there, and I have a diamond mine down there. And I've got to get some more mining done, but I don't think I want to do that today. What in the world is that black? Is that a square or an opening? Okay. There have been a lot of Endermen that have come around here, so they might have been taking those blocks. I've heard a lot about Enderman griefing, but I've never really had a problem with it. I mean, I just walk around sometimes and I find a dirt block where I don't expect it. Just delete the dirt block. Just break it and go out of there. And the other side of the nether portal is where a bunch of hoglins and stuff like that spawn. It's one of those nether forests, so that's the biome there. I'm not going to go through there because I don't want to deal with those guys. That's no fun for me. Taking a nap. Okay, so what else do we have to show you guys here? I don't know. It's a good question. I think that's pretty much it for the tour, so let's get some work done, shall we? I think I'm going to head towards the village. And I'm going to do a little work over there. I think what I'd like to do is I'll work on some of the trading hall. We won't spend too much time on that because that could be kind of tedious and boring to watch. But we'll do a little. And then after that, we'll collect some resources. I know that's also possibly tedious to watch, but I didn't really have anything to build today yet. I'm still working on that. Is this another mine somebody dug in here? No, just water. I did find around one of the sides of these cliffs, and I have a screenshot of it, so I have the coordinates in the screenshot, but somebody had dug a mine just off the surface of the water way deep into the mountain. One of these days I'll go down there and see what they was up to. I think for the pillager outpost, we just have to have a chest of materials, including some slabs, some glass blocks. We might have to revisit our sand area and get another stack or two of that, because we used some glass blocks in our iron farm, but I don't see any need to expand it right at the moment. It's providing enough iron for me. I just need to make it have more if there's going to be more people, you know, joining the server and wanting the iron. And a lot of people are going to want to get their own iron. I gotta respect that, you know. I just think I don't want to spend all my time mining for iron when I need it. I don't think that that's necessary. I don't think it ruins the game having it being produced for me in the way that I have, so... But that's me opinion. Alright, we get over here to the sugar cane. I check my inventory. I think I have enough slots. Yeah, we just about fully grew here. So let's check my item slots. I think we have enough room. Boy, I'm sleepy. I took a nap. I was hoping it'd be enough, but I don't think it was. Well, that's not a great place to park my boat, I guess, is it? Watch for the lava. Okay. Whee! I almost forgot there's a coal there. That was fun. Just a simple manual iron farm, nothing special here, but this is how I'm getting my emeralds right now and getting the stuff done I need to do, so. Pretty simple design, not very complicated. Some point we should make a proper wool farm and a proper sugarcane farm, and it's on the to-do list. But we're not there yet. Also on the list is to do a cactus farm, but again that requires sand. So I have to go hunting for it. Although there is a kind of a desert biome not far from here, lots of red sand, which I assume that the cactus can grow on. I don't know, I've never tried. But sand is sand, whatever color it might be, I assume. We'll do a little iron farm maintenance too while we're here, might as well. We don't have a lot of slots available to help with that. That's going to be a little trickier. All I do is I take the ingots and I turn them into big blocks of iron. I figure people that need the iron will know how to handle that, so it just makes it easier to store. So that's the whole plan there. So I have these water streams and they all come down to these trapdoors. I've made it trapdoors because I thought I might close them and open them based on what I need to do. Like I might have them in this position when I want to run across. But I've just left them like this because I can just do what I'm doing right now and it works fine for me and my purposes. I don't see too many hit the edge or stray off. Okay, we'll let those grow up. We might stop by our chest up here in a little fenced area and dump some items. I've got to remember not to try to do any announcing or anything while I'm in that fenced area because the skeletons love to get on the outside of that fence and fire at me and kill me when I'm not paying attention. It's like their favorite thing in the world to do. You wouldn't think a skeleton would have a favorite thing in the world to do, but they does. Let's grab some of these poppies for right now. I think something might have kiboshed in the iron farm, and the reason why I think that is I'm not hearing anybody falling down here. So we're gonna go into creative mode really quick and fly up there, and sometimes it doesn't happen often. This would be the second time if it's happened. A golem spawns inside the structure somewhere up there. I don't know where they find the room, but they do it, and then they get stuck, and then they don't spawn anymore. So we could take these poppies and turn them into bone meal. So we might as well go ahead and do that. Oh, okay, I see. It's whatever you have on your hand. I certainly do not want to turn my wonderful, loving, Did he just take off with my bone meal? I think he did. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. For this, I'll get rid of some things that we need to get rid of. Well, I'll take 5 bone meal. I can use that for something. Yeah, apparently they like the bone meal. I didn't know that the villagers like the bone meal, but I guess in 119 too they like it. Hello, Black Belt. How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. I just noticed you there, so you kind of snuck up on me. Nice to see you. I was getting kind of thinking nobody's going to show up over here. It's nice to see you, man. I assume you've got a stream planned tonight as well. How's your castle coming along? Did I do that again? Oh my goodness. I did it again. This is terrible. Should I just stop and restart the stream? I mean, I don't know how I keep forgetting, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to make that work better for me. How to give myself a reminder. No wonder nobody's joined the stream. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, thank you for the warning, Black Belt. I'm just out of it, I guess. Is it better now? Hopefully it is. I've done my job and put it back to where it's supposed to be. I'm going to kick myself about that later. Here I am showing everybody all this stuff, thinking I have it all running right. Nope, of course, that stupid little screen thing again. Maybe I'll have to design the chat window so that the game is playing full screen behind it. Maybe that's the way to do it. Come on now, I don't want your attention. I'm trying to work here. I'm being a good little farmer boy. Thank you for the warning, Black Belt, and I'm sorry about that. Anybody else who has tuned in, wasn't commenting, I'm sorry that it wasn't in a better window. Wasn't paying attention, didn't realize it was doing that. I can't make those kind of mistakes. That has to stop. Let me know if there's any other problems, any audio issues or issues with the music volume level or anything like that. Oh, I don't have to click. Okay, that's nice. Alright, well, I got rid of all those poppies, and the villagers now have some extra bone meal in their inventory. I don't know what they're going to do with all that bone meal, but they'll have it. I wonder if this can be hooked up with a dispenser and then just filled up automatically. I bet it can. I bet you can automate this. But that's all we're going to do here for now. That's plenty of bone meal in here. What is the plan? Well, the plan is to stop screwing up things. And to get stuff right out of the box. That's the plan. The plan here today is just to kind of chill and hang and trying to get back into streaming. We're touring around BlissWorld right now, where people can hang out with me, as you know, and play through Essential Mod. So, Hopper, that's what I meant to say, Hopper. Hopper would be the way to do it, yeah. I'll have to set a hopper up with one, maybe down by the iron farm. Anyway, I was just taking everybody that was on the stream, if there was anybody on the stream. I'm just going to delete that whole first part of the stream now. When I get done, I'm just going to delete the whole first part. Might as well just get rid of it. But anyway, the plan was to just give people a tour and show them around the BlissWorld, you know, where we've been hanging out. You haven't been here for a while, Black Belt, but Audrey's Games and I have been hanging out and playing here, and I didn't have any better ideas of what to do because Philosophy SMP server isn't up right at the moment, or wasn't up last time I checked. So I'm going to change the game mode real quick. We need to check on our iron farm. Just easier to get up there with being in creative mode. I noticed that we weren't producing golems, so I gotta find out if there's a problem. This is one of our, will be 4 pods for our iron farm. Looks like everything's working. They are alternating between being startled and just standing there, so I guess if there was a golem stuck somewhere, he isn't stuck anymore. Let's check and make sure our plumbing's still good. Yeah, everything's good there. It just seemed like it wasn't working properly, but it is. It's fine. So let's go back to normal mode. And I'll show you the trading hall, Black Belt. You haven't probably seen much of this. This is a village not far from where we have our houses. This is the blasted or broken village, as I call it. Thank you again for letting me know about that window thing. I am got to find a way, put a note somewhere, have a plugin that reminds, there's got to be something that's going to tell me to watch for that. So I had a breeder here, but I've since deactivated it, and we're not doing anything with the breeder right now. Excuse me, big guy. If you hold F3 and F4, you can switch game modes. Yeah, I'll give you a tour. So this is the trading hall right here. So this is where we've got all of our library trades, the important stuff. And then off to the side here, we've got our cartographers, our weaponsmiths, all of that stuff. I'm still working on, you know, the building of it all. I mean, I've got all these blocks I got to add to it. Shepherds and butchers and stuff this way. Then over here, there's a little valley here. Odd Just Games had planted some trees in there, and I got rid of those. That's my other house here by the village. We'll go up there in a sec. But this actually goes around down to the ocean where we have our houses are just on the other side of that hill. So I'm thinking of having a path go around from here. I haven't built that, of course, right now. Thank you for the tip on the F3 and F4 for game modes. I'm going to check the audio here in a minute. And then over here on the end of this one, I need to put in some lanterns and get rid of these torches. Just a nice view from here. So this is the trading hall, and then above the village I have my house. I don't know if it's my main house or my second house or what house it is. I'm not going to go all the way back to start, and again, I already did that once. I'm not going to do that again. But there are 3 way houses now, Black Belt, between the origin starting of the world. So if you died and you haven't hooked onto a bed, there's a lighted path, and there's 3 way stations between that location, the origin starting point there in the spruce forest, to here. And that's what I had done at the first of this video, but I'm going to delete that out when we get done because it wasn't a small window. This is where I've got my enchanting area. Took me a while to finally figure out how to fit that in there the way that I wanted. And of course, you know, I've got to have a deck. I mean, every time I build a house, I have to have a deck somewhere. I still have to put a deck on my other house. So that's the structure here. We've got a little basement, and all I've got down there is just my chests and storage. Just a little unfinished basement. Hit the golem. Hit the golem. I do not have a leecher yet. I need to take, this is that passage I was talking to you about. I need to take Odd Just Games to beat the Ender Dragon because they have not done that yet and they want to do that. So at some point, if they join up again, we're going to get, I've got a portal to the Nether. I'll show you that in a second. And we'll get them in there to the Ender Dragon. We'll beat that and we'll go to the end and we'll get wings and all that stuff. But we haven't unlocked that yet, no. So down here, I'm not looking forward to that part of the game either. I don't like the end. I have never tried, the nether. I don't mind the end, but I don't like the nether. Never tried to find one of the black stone fortresses, which I'm going to have to do to find a blaze. And then I got to find the end fortress so that we have a way to get into the end. And that's all going to be stuff that I'm just not very familiar with, but I've got to do it. I've never done the end fortress, so I've got to do that. This is our sugarcane farm. When you come from origin, you will have torches over here. You can see it. And it will lead you to this, and then you can proceed with the path that we're going to go, and I'll show you what we're going to do. But you can proceed around, and that will get you to the area that you found for us to live, Black Belt. I fixed the cliff. I did regen with World Edit after Aegis Games decided to move their house. So they have their house in another location now. I just regenerated, put it back to its natural stuff. You got to finish your house on here one of these days, Black Belt. Got to get you in here one of the times that I'm hosting and get you on your house. So right here we've got this pillager outpost. I'm sure you recognize it, Black Belts. And in this pillager outpost out here in this water, we're going to place a raid farm. I'm going to use a simple design from Logical Geek Boy. Place it probably about here. Get your bad omen effect, go to the raid farm and get your goodies. That's going to be coming here pretty soon. I'm also going to do a mob farm closer to the village. You're almost on day 900 on your world without sleeping. I have been busy. Yes, we know you've been busy. With work in real life and your streaming. I understand completely, Black Belt, no worries. BlissWorld has always just been, I just wanted this to be a place where people could hang out and play kind of together if they wanted to. Someday maybe I'll have enough money I can get us a server and then we could just come in whenever we want, but for right now it's just a hangout, chill kind of thing, so there's no stress or obligations. We're not doing an SMP, so it's no worries. Everybody has their own schedule and things they're trying to do, so. Obviously, you recognize this place, Black Belt, and there's your home sweet home over there. I bet you missed the place. This is what Aegis Games has made lately. And they're expanding that over to this island over here. They had their place over here on the mountain. I've regenerated that, put it back because they were done with that. And then they had it over here and I regenerated that because they were done there. So this is hopefully their final build. I challenged them to try to finish it and not do any more, just go on to another project. But I don't know what will happen. We'll see. This is our nether portal, and this does go into the whatever they call the forest in the nether, so there's a lot of hoglins and the vines and all of that through there. I wanted to make the portal bigger. I guess that's not big and impressive enough. Anyway, you're already familiar with this area here. Well, I camp out here for the night and then we'll get on to our next project. And I gotta check on the music and make sure we're okay. Okay, we are on Harris Heller Radio Stream Beats. I think we're okay with the music. I don't think we've got any problems here. Yeah, we're on Rewind by Harris Heller. Okay. Just got to keep an eye on it and make sure we don't do anything we're not supposed to. Hello, Pumpkin. How you doing? What's going on, man? I have been thinking. That is all. Is your bed there colorful? I decided that I had to be different. I wanted a blue bed, so I got a blue bed. I didn't want to have a red bed. So welcome to BlissWorld, Pumpkin. This is the world that I have where people can hang out through Essential Mod. And I was giving Black Belt the tour. And before that, I was giving whoever might have been on the stream at the time the tour all the way from Origin, but then I didn't have the window the right size. I messed that up again. So that's going to get clipped out of the beginning of this video when I get done. Just going to cut it out. There's no point in having it in there. I don't think anybody was on the stream anyway, so. Yeah, it is. I love blue. So I was just showing Black Belt around what had been done. I will go over it again for you, Pumpkin, but I'll just be brief because I don't want to bore Black Belt. But this is our nether portal. This goes into the nether forest kind of an environment where the hoglins are. This is Just Games. He's been hanging out occasionally. This is his fourth structure. He had one here and he had one over there, but this is where he is now. Black Belt has been busy and hasn't been here since we started some months ago, I think, a couple of months ago. So this is Black Belt structure, but he'll come back in here and probably build a huge castle or something and put us all to shame. And then I have a village over this hill here. I'll show you guys something cool real quick. If I can find the right area, because this is going to be tricky. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's this cave here, but it might be further down. One of these caves actually is an overhang, goes under an overhang into the village. And I'm going to create a path there and build it into the land and make it look as beautiful as I can someday. That's the intention, but I'm not finding it right now. It's easier to find it from the other direction. But I think that's the cave there that it comes from. And then over this way we have our village, and I'll show you that. Excuse me for bumping the microphone. Blue is cool. Port Hall cool. Yeah, that's my house there, nestled on the rocks, and we got our community garden here. And then we got Just Games doing his thing over there. This is where we grow trees, and over around that way is where I have the mine. I think Black Belt, I think it might be him. He started a mine somewhere here near the water. I found it once. I'm not sure if it was Black Belts or not. So what have you been thinking about, Pumpkin? Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. I had a nap, but I don't think it was enough. Stupid squirrels in their cages were running around and around and around, going nuts there in my head tonight when I tried to take my nap. So this here's our pillager outpost, and out here somewhere we're going to put a raid farm. That's one of our future projects. Might do that on a live stream since I don't have the ability to go into BlissWorld. Sorry, not BlissWorld. Philosophy SMP right now. Server's currently down, I think. Last time I checked anyway. So I'll have to come in here and do stuff. So I'll just do my live streams here, and until I have a better idea. I did ask in feedback, you know, what you guys might want to see. Because I didn't have any idea. There's lava over there. But we're going to get Bad Omen from there, and then out here somewhere in the ocean, we're going to have, in a chunk, we're going to have our stacking raid farm. I've never done a raid farm, so that's going to be new. You were thinking about the simple ways that people can take an idea and be creative. There's one of my friends. Dolphin. Yeah, he might be updating. I don't know if he has decided that we're done with season 3. There hasn't been any official announcements, so I'm not sure what's going on yet, but Yeah, a variety of possibilities there. I'm not complaining or anything. It's just I wasn't given any heads up. So I don't know what's going on. I just know that I tried to log into the server and it didn't work, so. And now I've got to figure out if I want to resume DB Craft or do a different series or what. And Blackbow gave me an idea for just doing some creative builds. This is our sugarcane farm pumpkin. Little manual sugarcane farm I whipped up. I've done all the work over here myself. Everybody kind of does their own projects here, but we might get together and do something together at some point. I don't know. This isn't really like an SMP or anything like that. This is just a hangout kind of a thing, you know. So this is one of our 4 iron farm towers, pumpkin. And I just checked to make sure all the plumbing was good a second ago. There you go. There's a dead golem for you. I gotta come in here and grab a bunch of this iron and turn them into solid blocks, which I will then place in here, as you can see I'm doing. And this gives us just about 400 iron ingots an hour, which is very efficient. That's the efficiency rate too, because we only have one village, one pod of villagers. We don't have multiple. But it's a 4-villager pod, which is a bit different design. I'll show you a little more about that up here. And then when these guys spawn around here, I just shrug them off over into there to get them out of the way. So you know that they're not affecting negatively the spawn rates. I have it high enough that it's part of the village, but not part of the village. So it works out pretty well because they're not, everything's out of detection range. So here we go. You can see in here there's 4 of these. They're all fishermen. They get 3 blocks, 2 blocks for a bed, 1 block for a work. And you like the little zombie pool that I have in there. You've seen that before in the long play. Used it there. This is the final design that we came up with in the long play. I've added a solid block here by the head of their bed because sometimes the villagers get their heads stuck in the glass blocks and then they don't register when the zombies are, so they don't startle at night, and that ruins the efficiency of the farm. So that fixes it out pretty good. And the reason why I chose, I'll never explain this in the long play, but the reason why I chose this round diagonal kind of platform is because the villagers are guaranteed to spawn in a 7x7 block around them, a golem. And if you do the measurements from the different positions they have there on the bed or on the block or whatever, 7x7 is fairly well covered, minus a few blocks, all around this structure where they are located right now. So it's the most efficient way to do it. There's only like a few blocks that aren't there for golems to spawn on that might mess with the where the golems are going to spawn, because it has to do so many chances. But the idea here was to make sure that the golems are almost guaranteed to spawn every single time. They spawn, they go down the tube, then they're out of the villager detection range because it's well over 16 high. They go down, they get killed, and now they can spawn another one. Every villager that spawns one gets on a timer, so now there's 4 chances. You know, if one spawns one, the other 3 can spawn one at any time. So I think that's how that works. I'm very happy with the design, and it was a great long play. It was my first long play. You guys made it awesome. Really good response, and I'm really appreciative of that. I didn't expect to do as well as it's been doing. So if you had to guess how many phantoms I have defeated, what is your guess? Okay, phantoms that Black Belt has killed. He does an average of a 3-hour stream. He probably kills every 20 minutes at least 3 phantoms. So let's say in an hour he kills 9 phantoms. In 3 hours he kills 27 phantoms. So we'll say 27 phantoms per stream. And at least 20 streams by now, since he's done this keeping awake thing. So that would be somewhere in the vicinity of 270, 520. I'm going to say you got to be somewhere between 500 and 1,000. I'm going to go ahead and guess at maybe 1,000 because there might be variables that I'm not getting in my head. So we're going to say 1,000 phantoms, black belt. Tell me how close I am. All right, let's grab some of this wood out here after the sun goes down. We get our sleep. Oh, I didn't show Berry Boy the other house over here, did I? Pumpkin, the other house over here. I got to get my name straight. Anyway, this is my other house over here. It's just nestled up here on top of the hill outside of the village. I got little nooks here on the wall for the lanterns. That's probably silly how I did the support system for the house. I don't know. I'm happy with it though. It has a nice feel to it. I love it. So I don't know if this is my main house or not, but you will know when I hit day 1,000. Pumpkin says 1,000. So this is my enchanting area. It took me a while to figure out the layout here. Of course, you know I have to have a deck. And then as I was telling Black Belt over here, I will have a walkway. This is the area where that walkway is. And I can connect it over to here. And that will go down to the shore, which will lead right over to where everybody's house is over there. So this is my little... over here we have a abandoned mine shaft somewhere. I got a basement down here just for storage. So that's my little other house that I have. Such as it is right now. The ways people can be creative are combining things. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely true. You definitely are able to combine stuff together. Yeah, there you can see a better view of it. You know what? Let's just fly over there for you guys. Why not? I mean, I'm not going to do anything other than just fly over there. Realizing what the properties of something are is important to you. Okay. So this is the second shaft going off the main shaft from the trading hall. I was thinking a path that walks around and nestles along this entire just wending. I don't want to have it go straight. I don't want to force the terrain. I want to blend it with the terrain. So we'll wend along here and we'll just wend out over this way and wend our way down and along here. And I don't want to disturb this water right here. So we'll go along the side here and then leave this water alone right next to the stairs. I might even be able to make it so the water goes over the stairs a little. And then you come out here. And this is our house, our trees, all that stuff is here. Okay, now I see where it is. So I can have a big dock here or shoreline or something in here so that you can then just walk your way through. It'd just be a big walking path to get you right up to the village. That would be the plan. That someday I'm going to create that. Really anything can be applied to anything else. Mineshaft? No trading hall. Did I show you the trading hall, Pumpkin? I thought I showed you, but if I didn't, I'll go through it again. I'm getting a little confused because I've been through there a couple of times now. Yeah, it'll go from the trading hall. Oy. But this is the trading hall here, Pumpkin. And we've got all of the librarians here, and then off of each of these side shafts we have a little balcony And this is the one that's close to where I want to put the cliff path. We're going to work on these guys a little bit here pretty soon too. So there's one other thing that I did not show for Pumpkin and Blackwell on the stream, but there's a lighted path to take people from where you spawn into the world. So if you die but you haven't latched onto a bed and you end up back at Origin, there's a lighted path to get you to this area. And there's some help along the way there for people that are doing that. So when I had it in small window mode on accident, that's what I was showing people. But I don't want to go back through there again. That was a long, arduous, kind of boring thing. So maybe in another stream later, if I get it right this time and I don't mess up the window size. But that's at the beginning of this stream, and I was thinking of just removing it because it's in a tiny window, but I can leave it if you guys want me to leave it. Just let me know what you guys want. I will do another tour and show that area at some point, I think. Probably should do it more than once. So in order to do our gunpowder creeper farm, that's going to go out near our sugarcane farm, but off in the ocean, we're going to need a lot of trapdoors. And so this is my tree farm kind of sort of right now. So we'll just get ourselves some wood right now and start making our trapdoors. And I also need to turn all of my sugarcane into paper, and then we'll go into the trading hall and get some work done. So far, I'm the only person working out here, but at some point other people might join, and might be more of a community effort. But right now, it's just little me, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I gotta check the music. It got a little louder than I want, and I'm not sure I like it, so I'll go see what we're at. It's probably been an hour and a half. I had an hour and a half of that album that I picked. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and joining me on this stream. I'm glad I was able to come back and do it. I haven't coughed my guts out yet, so that's good. I'm grateful to not have those problems still. And I miss streaming, so it's nice being able to stream for you guys. I gotta figure out what to do for Twitch. But I'm kind of disheartened with Twitch right now. I see. I think it's fine. Whatever it is, this seems like a good world. Yeah, I'm actually finding myself more active here than I expected to be. So that's kind of neat. Black Belt found the area that we have decided to build and work around, so he gets the credit for putting us in this location where we have these awesome cliffs and these villages and all this stuff here. I am very grateful for his pick. He decided Origin was not good enough. I would have just hung out at the Origin. That's just kind of how I roll, and that would have been a bad idea. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Alright, do we have any gems at all? We have no gems. We used them all up. Let's grab a fence, and let's grab I don't actually think we need the fence and trapdoor. We're just going to figure out some trades with the villagers. Limits can, yeah, if you're in a limited situation and you have to try to, yeah, it actually would inspire creativity because you got to figure out how to solve the problem, how to work within those limits. Yeah, I can understand that. Alrighty, you don't have anything I want. What about you? You have loyalty 3, which I'm pretty sure we have. You're copying your neighbor, aren't you? Oh, I see how it is. You're gonna go in there, then run away, so I can't lock you away forever. Well, now you're stuck. Ha! I win. Sharpness 5. You're copying somebody too, huh? Alright, let's get out my paper. I gotta make sure I don't make any mistakes like I've been doing. I actually got frustrated with the villagers and killed a couple. But don't tell anybody I said that. Not supposed to be mean and be killing the villagers. Either the limitation is included as a feature or the limitation makes you take a path you would not have previously taken. Yeah. Well, Minecraft's an example of that. I mean, obviously you can't build in curves and stuff, so you've got a limitation built right into the game that you can only build a certain way, so you have to learn how to build within the block kind of a situation. Alrighty, I am gonna go over here and looks like we've got an album. Is this an album? Alright, what am I doing? Okay, I'm going in here, pressing play. It says stream beats, I think we're okay. I don't hear any audio. Hold on a minute, folks. I'm trying to find out why we're not hearing any audio. It's going nuts on me and not cooperating. At least the internet's working tonight. I'll be thankful for that. All right. Not always, Pumpkin. I have to be honest. I have not been super compassionate with some of these guys. I lost my patience a couple of times. Alright, protection 4. Do we have protection 4? And is that the best one? But they do get more room in their area than other people give them, so I guess that's good. According to this, I don't have protection 4. It's what I need. Well, dude, guess what? As soon as I have some gems, I'm coming back to nail that one. I want that, so let's go get some cartographers. If I can remember where I stashed my cartographers and get some gems, I need 9 of them. Yeah, I can't say I've been perfectly compassionate. These guys have really stressed my patience. But generally, I try to. I like to give them space. I like to let them run around a little and have some fun. Love seeing the kids run around and play, you know. Alrighty, cartographer novice. Let's be smart about this and hold the thing that we need to get fixed. Hey, get back here. Where you going? Alright, well that's 2. That's 8, and we need 1 more for a bookcase, and we are now set. And he'll level up and we'll get our Prot 4, but here's the question, can I find the right one? And did he lose it already? No, we're good. We've locked him in, so now we gotta find a sign, which I should have brought with me. I don't know why I didn't bring my signs with me. But then I gotta write it on my paper. I think we're just about done, folks, on all the different trades that we need. I don't think there's very many more that we need. Oh, I don't have any signs. Here's your sign. Alrighty. What am I gonna do with this seaweed? Do I weave it into a skirt and do a little hula dance? I don't think that's really a smart idea. Alrighty. Alright, we got ourselves a few signs. Protego Maxima. Maximum protection. You know, it'd be easier if I could wave a magic wand and do spells, wouldn't it? Alright, folks, I'm writing it down. We just about finished all of our trades. We're about done on that. Every single good trade is here, just about. My pen will not write on my hand, apparently. Come on now. Alright, protection 4 is now added. I don't think there's much left to get. Alright, let's give this guy a proper lock away here. Ha ha, you can't get out. I love how they say that, huh? Flame. I think we have flame, pretty sure. Let's check our notes. Yes, we have flame. So what do we have left that we need, folks? Well, let's find out. We might be done actually right now. No, we still need fire protection. We do not have fire protection. We don't have fire aspect. I believe we have fortune. We got that recently. Or not. Do I not have fortune? I don't see fortune in here. I must have lost fortune. I need fortune 3. And I could use knockback. I don't need it, but I could use it. Power. We need power. We don't have that. Don't know if we have punch or not. Pardon the background sound effects there, folks. Yeah, we need punch. Do we need respiration 3? I think we still need respiration 3 too. I thought we had respiration 3 recently. I'll have to check my records. Don't have soul speed, of course. Riptide I don't think we have. But that's about it. We don't really have a huge lot. Sweeping Edge, of course. Gotta have Sweeping Edge. Let's go through our village here and see what we're missing. shall we? All of our librarians should be here in this middle area. Get out of my way, big guy. I should hit him to make Black Belt happy. So Silk Touch, Thorns, Lure, and Aqua Affinity. We might be missing a paper. Okay, there we go. Silk Touch, Thorns, Lure, Aqua, Affinity. Then we should have a Sharpness 5 and Smite 5. Smite's for the undead. Mending and a Piercing 4. So that's good. Depth Strider 3 and Flame. Then we should have Loyalty 3. No, we've got something wrong here. I'm missing a paper, I think. I don't know where it went, but I'm missing a paper. I've got... It's all out of order now, all of a sudden. So Luck of the Sea 3, Efficiency 5, but I don't see, I got Luck of the, there it is. I found it. Luck of the Sea, Efficiency 5, Impaling Bane of Arthropods. I cannot spell arthropods. I don't know if I got it right. Let me know if I spelled that correctly. Frostwalker 2 and Feather Falling, which is very important to get. Infinity. And Unbreaking 3, which is important to get. Blast Protection, because I'm always getting blown up by creepers. Next up is Channeling. Then Projectile Projection. Did I already have Loyalty 3? Did I get 2, slip 2 through in here? No, I didn't write it down yet. Oh, there it is. Loyalty 3, Projectile Projection 4. Okay, we're good. And then we just got to add Protection 4, which we've done, and Looting 3. We have Looting 3. Somehow we ended up with 2. No, we didn't. That's fine. That's at the bottom. Projection 4, Looting 3 is at the bottom. Okay, so we're good. I only have 1. Arthropods, Pods of Arthur. Yeah, I don't know what an arthropod has to do with a spider. And I guess spiders are loosely related to... No. Scorpions are loosely related to lobsters, and they might be a similar genus with spiders, but I'm not sure on this. Don't quote me. This is a Minecraft content creator, not a biologist. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this guy. Not sure about this music again. Not quite enjoying it. It's not quite what I want to hear right now. Luck of the Sea. No tanky. I do not need paper and bookshelf. Yeah, you can vanish if you want. I can help you to do that. I can make this floor vanish, and then you can see what happens to you after that. Channeling we've got. Hey, wake up, dumbhead. Hey. What are you staring in the corner for? Okay, fine. We'll come back to you later. Oh, now you decided to go. Knock back. No. But I can knock you back. Sharpness, I believe we have that covered. Why do they always like to copy each other? I'll never know. I can grumble too. Get your nose out of the corner. Hello? Wake up, you got a job to do. Fine, leave again. Why is it when I leave you decide now you're going to become a librarian again? Are you triggered by the door being open? Is that what's going on with you? Come on, you can do better than knock back. Power? I believe power is one of the ones we needed, folks. What do you guys think? Is that a good one? I think it is. I think we better grab it. Here's the problem. I don't have any gems. He wants only gems, and if he goes to bed, I might lose my power. I can only lock him in with a bookcase. Wake up, dude. You gotta go to work. Unfortunately, I have to have your help here. You can go back to sleep in a minute. Okay, let's see. I guess that's all I've got here, and then he's probably already lost it by now. I was hoping that I wouldn't have issues. 7. Okay, let's get a few more. Oh, don't do that. Okay, here we go. You can go back to bed in a minute. I need more gems because I have to buy a bookcase because there's no other way to do this. I'll let you get your sleep here shortly. Do we have enough now? Yes. Okay, you can go back to bed. Now I gotta go find my guy and hope he still has it. I really wish they'd let me lock it in with the paper, but they don't let me do that. They make me buy a bookcase. Hey, dude. Good boy. Good boy. I don't have to smack you with my axe. Power 5 is in the bag, folks. We've got it. I've lost my pen. I don't know where I put anything. Alright, Power 5's going on my list, which is very confusing and hard to follow, but I know it was one I needed, so... And hopefully I didn't make a boo-boo somewhere. You have the power of Grayskull now. Okay, we need a bed. We need to go to sleep. We need to get rid of this night. We don't want to be part of the zombie Congo line that might be showing up here. Okay, let's do our last one. So we've got Power 5. We've got Looting. We've got Protection. We need Blast Protection so desperately. Flame. Come on, man. Come on. I hear Skeleton. Unbreaking. Respiration. I do want respiration. I have some underwater things to do. Power 5 again. Do you really think I need 2 of those? Come on, man. Try harder. Luck of the Sea. I'm pretty sure we've got that. Yep. I hear a kitty cat. Anybody else hear a kitty cat meowing? Protection 1. Must be stuck in somebody's cell. Just get really close. I mean, you know, this is not uncomfortable at all. I don't have any sense of personal space. Come on, man. Bane of arthropods. Don't think so. Frostwalker. I don't think so. Dude, you need a breath mint. Fortune 3. This is tough because I can't remember if we have Fortune 3. I don't think we've managed to get Fortune 3, but look at this business. I'm going to use up all of my wood because it's another buy a bookcase. But while we're out getting our wood, we can see if we've got a Fortune 3. I thought we had Fortune 3, but I don't think we do. And that is one of the most important ones to get, because when I find some diamonds here pretty soon, go mining again, I'm going to definitely want to have Fortune 3 on my pick. Super important. Still need blast protection. Alright, dude, don't you dare go away from that trade. I gotta go find my cartographers wherever I stashed them. I think they're along here. I'm sorry, I need my Fletchers. Huh? What's up, dude? What's up? Let's make some wood here. Why do I keep doing that, folks? I don't know why I keep doing that. I can't figure it out. I'm stymied. I don't know what I'm doing. Alrighty, we got this axe just about repaired, so that's good. We've got Fortune 3 in the bag, folks. Fortune 3 in the bag. All the best trades are here at the end of the haul. Okay. Adding that to the list. We did good. Alrighty, I gotta check the time. I don't want to go too much past 7. I don't want to stress my voice out. Thankfully, you guys haven't had to put up with me coughing my lungs out today. But I can tell I'm getting ready to cough. El Gato. Yep, there he is. Let's go take a look at him. What do we got? 2 of them. Okay, let's get us some... Oh, wait a minute. I've got another one here to work on. I didn't know I had over here. Okay. Not paying attention. Let's deal with this fella. Let's hope he doesn't want more of the stuff I don't have. Sweeping Edge 3, folks. Right out of the bag, and I'm pretty sure that's one I need. That is freaking amazing, because we need that for the raid farm. That's one of the most important ones for your raid farm. It's not very good when you want to fight somebody surgically and you don't want to hit anybody else. Oh, and he's doing paper trades, but guess what? Silly old me right now doesn't have any more paper. I used it all up. I got no way to lock it in. I need 17 gems and I need them fast before he goes to bed tonight. Ah, that's frustrating. So frustrating. Okay, let's get ourselves some wood. We're gonna probably have to really bust my rump and do a lot of this stick stuff, because we're gonna need a lot. Alrighty, dude. Give me some gems, man. I need them. I need 17 gems to be able to do this. So we didn't give myself an easy task. We've got 13. We're not too far off. We might be able to pull this off if we're just fast enough. Let's grab ourselves some wood. Oh, I wanted to give you guys a bit of a warning. Working on the video, you know, the last Philosophy SMP video. I guess it'll be the finale. And it's actually kind of timely because I'm just kind of considering whether or not I was done with the boat, the houseboat, you know. But I'm going to be using some Christmas music in there, so be ready. If you're feeling kind of Scroogey, you're not going to be too happy with me. There's a DJ, I want to say DJ Sammy, I might have the name wrong, but there's a guy named DJ something or other that has uploaded some really nice, very well done renditions of Christmas songs, but they're a little bit jazzed up and a little bit nicer than the old school style. Who are you shoving around, big boy? You think this is, huh? Discounts. I'll take it. 16. Hey, folks, I think we did it. Not enough, but that's okay. We got enough. We got a book. We can lock them in by buying the book and setting it in the chest. That's what I have the chest there for, in case you guys are ever wondering. Eventually I'll put it on an item, but I put the chest there so I can stash the books for later. So he is now locked in as Sweeping Edge 3. We did great. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me on this little jaunt, this little hangout. And hopefully you're excited to join me here on BlissWorld someday. If you're able to get Minecraft for Java running and get the Essential Mod installed, it'd be fun to hang out with you. Alrighty, I think our next best order of business is to get all this stuff put where it needs to go. Let's get our inventory emptied out. It's kind of jammed and packed right now. I need the bookcases over here. We've got 4 of those, so we're good there. This is good for enchants. We need to dump all of our extra items we've got. We've got so much extra stuff. So let's run back to our house and get rid of it. They're still making babies even without my trading hall. So that's, trading hall, even without the breeder. So we're doing good there. Of course, you guys have recognized the sheep and cow pen over here. That's kind of an obvious. You would think with all these berries I'm eating, I'd have some bathroom issues, but apparently we're okay. But I still remember that with Ark Survival. Every time you had to have the bathroom thing going on. That was just, I don't know what to think about that. That was odd. Jaunt, yeah, it was a happy little jaunt. A happy little stroll. I guess we'll stash the trees over here for now. We don't need them anywhere else. Doesn't hurt to have a backup collection of trees in case something terrible happens. Now, can I remember which chest is my food? Hey, I remembered right off the bat. What do you guys know? What do you know? Okay, we're good. And all I need is one more iron pick, which I think I might have stashed down below. Oh, what's going on with Black Belt and the PC? Go ahead and expound, Pumpkin. Let me know what's going on with Black Belt. I haven't heard about this. I wish I could help. I mean, I need a new PC too, but if he's having problems, he definitely needs to get one so he can keep doing his content. But let me know what's going on, Black Belt. If you're still on the stream, let us know what's going on, man. We want to know. It's important. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, I'll respect that. That's fine. But otherwise, we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Jaunt, venture, adventure, trek. No, expedition. How about that? Or quest. Or journey. So is he unable to do anything with Minecraft or stream right now because he doesn't have a PC? Does he need help figuring out what to get? Or does he need help financially? I'm assuming he has the finances. I mean, he's got a good job, so... If it's just a matter of advice for putting it together, I'm the guy to talk to, because I could... Heck, I could even put it together for him and mail it to him, for that matter. But I know how to put a PC together, and I know what parts to get, so... Just kind of depends what he wants and what kind of help he'll take, what kind of help he wants. I actually did put those builds together. I think I was sharing them not with you, Pumpkin, but with another person on the Discord at one time. I had some example builds put together. I haven't updated them in a while, but they should still be a good part list. It's about $3 or $4 grand, and you get a decent, not decent actually, a really good computer for that. A little future-proofed and able to handle RTX as well. I don't think I can do much better than $2 grand though with video, unless video card prices have gone down. It's kind of tough to get the price really low these days. I think there's a block up here somewhere. I thought so. I could smell it. I could smell it. They can do it eventually. Yes, quest. Expedition 3070. A gem farm. Gringe MB. I don't know what Gringe MB is. You'll have to expound on that. Alright, I will send Black Belt through Discord. I don't know if he's on the stream right now. He might be getting ready. If his PC's still working, he might be getting ready to stream, so... But I'll send him a Discord message, let him know I can help him if he's trying to figure out what parts to get. Because that's the one thing that I specialize in, is computer building, maintenance, repair. I know all of that stuff. It's the one thing that I've got. You know, that's my martial arts. Although I can't claim to be as good as other people, you know, but I'm still pretty good at it. I built my computer just about 10 years ago, and it's still going now, so that should kind of be a testament to my abilities. Now, are you the librarian that, yeah, you're the extra aqua affinity librarian. We need to put you in a boat, level you up, and figure out what kind of stuff you're gonna offer, so. I'm gonna stick you there. You might get killed by a zombie, and I don't really care if that happens, but I don't want you wandering too far because I can level you up. Once I have enough sugarcane, I can see if you're a better aqua affinity than my other one. If I remember right, my other Aqua Affinity, you're going to have to explain what you're saying there, Pumpkin, because I don't know what those words are. Now I should repeat them on stream because I don't know what they are. But, he has some pretty poor trades. No, he doesn't. He's just Aqua Affinity. We haven't seen what other trades he could do yet. And this other Aqua Affinity is actually, okay. So now how do I get him to move where I need him to move to get to be part of the village again? How do I do that? I mean, sure, I could dig a channel through, but I didn't want to do that. I could try to lock him away in a pod. I could create a bunch of pistons and try to launch him up. Marshall, he's a Martian. Yes. Well, I always was a little bit considered to be a little bit strange. I need to get this guy into the trading hall because he's a paper trade for Aqua Affinity, which is really useful to me. I have to think about this. I don't know the best decision here. Let's see if we can block him in a bit on each side and get him heading towards... I gotta check the clock too. Let's see if I can get him heading towards the main village. If I can get him into a boat by the main village, then I can move him from there pretty easily. But down here in this little cleft where he's trying to hide, that ain't gonna work. Well, let's hope that's enough. No, let's do a little more. I want to really encourage him to go into the village. I don't want to fight with him. I don't feel like arguing with my villagers. Let's really make a path that he has to just go where I say to go instead of where he wants to go. Really? Apparently I can't jump today. Now the next thing I want to do is get a bed and try to make a little cell where he can go. So that's the next task. We're going to hollow out a cell, and we're going to plop him in it. I thought I had an extra bed, but apparently not on me. Okay, he should be safe for the night. We'll just do this to keep out the mobs. And we'll dig out a little hole down there. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, okay, Grimjow Jaggerjack from Bleach. I recognize the name now vaguely. It does ring a vague bell. This is gonna break on me, but I got my other pick, so that's okay for right now. We only need to create one spot and put a bed in it and a job block. Hopefully none of the other villagers will come in here and grab it. And then that will allow him to come down here and find it, and he won't feel so lost. And I will be able to lock him away, and then I'll pick between him and the other Aqua Affinity later. I knew that was going to happen. Unfortunately, this pick has Silk Touch, so now we're going to get stones instead of cobble. Okay, but that's going to work out because we need some stones right here. Okay, we'll do one more over here across the way. We've got wood, so it shouldn't take very long to do this. And you guys can see how I've been doing my little cells here. I'll do all the fine details later. I just need a floor, a bed, and a workstation. And hopefully he'll find his way here and won't have any problems with the guy. I think tomorrow, folks, if I'm going to stream tomorrow, and I still haven't decided if I is, but if I stream tomorrow, I think we'll do some Fortnite, because the last time you guys joined me for some Fortnite action, the game was different. It's changed. I mean, the gameplay is still the same, essentially. There's some new weapons and stuff, but some stuff has changed. I'm not going to go into details. I want to get you excited about it. So tomorrow, there they are. I knew I had some beds around here. So tomorrow I'm thinking that would be a good day for a stream for some Fortnite. So it'll probably be 4 o'clock normal time unless I need a nap. I've been napping in the afternoons lately because I've been so tired. I get up a little earlier than I intend, because I'm tossing and turning, I just get up and then I don't feel rested, and then I need a nap later in the day. So that's what's been going on today. So I'll try, though, to stick with the normal time for you guys. Okay, so we've got 2 areas here ready to rump. Ready to rumbuska. We're going to let the guy out. I'm not going to try to push him too much further. I might use a boat. I think I have an extra boat, and I might use one to lock him in and then just drag him to the cell where he's going to be living. But I think that's the plan right now. We're just going to save him. I was going to get rid of him, but I think we're going to save him because he's a paper trade Aqua Affinity, which would be easier to level up in the long run. The bookshelf with the gems is the harder ones when you don't have a raid farm and a bunch of extra stuff ready for it. Come on now. Lay this darn boat down, shall we? Okay, F3 and B. Detail. The details. You're going. Go on. Upsy daisy. Into the boat. Good boy. Good boy. Excellent boy. You are going to your brand new home. We're going to lock you away and we're going to keep you this time. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring the other parts I need, but I'll do that later. Other people seem to use a lot of rail carts and stuff like that, but I've always just used boats. Seems to work for me, I don't know. Each to their own, I suppose. Alright, dude. Welcome to your new cell. You no longer have to wander in the wilderness. You can now live here for the rest of your days. I know it's not the most wonderful thing in the world, but it'll get us by. Oh, we do have a Acacia trapdoor. I just don't have my gates on me. Okay, well that's fine. We can just do that. Alrighty. Enjoy your new home, man. Now let's go get you a gate and make sure you're thoroughly locked in. And I'll get you a sign, and we're going to call you Aqua Affinity because that's what you is. Extra boats can go up here. Alright, so we settled that. We'll clean up our mess. I might do that off camera. That's not something you guys want to see, so... I think we're about wrapped here, folks. I think we did a pretty good job getting everything together, showing you around the area. If you got any questions about the BlissWorld world, just let me know in the chat. We're going to call this Aqua Affinity. And I gave him a torch so he's not in complete darkness around here. That isn't what I asked for. I said torch. There you go. Alright, and this one's all ready for our next taker, because we still have to get blast protection. We'll need to get 2 more cells in. We can go ahead and whip them out real quick. We don't need to go right away. First things first, though, we're going to have to get it right on my wall here. I boo-booed there. Okay, am I right here then? Is this correct? Well, that could have ended badly. That's a big hole, man. What a hole, as they say. Gotta be careful around here. We apparently got lots of gravel. Alright, so because we're having a gravel challenge, we shall try to remember how to set this up correctly. Alrighty, let's do this. Alrighty, that takes care of the gravel. Now we just gotta fill in this huge hole in the ceiling. You know me, I don't want giant holes in my ceiling. I always like to clear out the gravel because you never know what kind of ores might be hiding in there. A modded playthrough. Expand on that, would you? What do you mean by a modded playthrough? Is there a particular mod of Minecraft you'd like to see me try? Is that what you're saying? More details is needed. I believe this is as high up as we want to go right here. I know there's a mod that a guy by the name of Grady on Twitch plays, and he's really a funny guy. I love watching him. I haven't watched him in a while, but I did love watching him when I was watching him. But he plays this really hardcore kind of mod that I don't remember what it's called, but everything's kind of dangerous and changes the mobs that are spawning. I don't remember the name of it. I guess it's fairly well known in some circles. I don't know if I'd want to play because of the hardcore aspect. Like, if you get hurt, you have to use bandages. But it might be worth looking at. I don't know. I don't even know if that's in the newer version of Minecraft or not. We're going to pop down these last two workstations and beds. Just in case we're lucky enough, we don't know. I don't think I have 2 more beds. I need to go look at my stash. But just in case we're lucky enough to get a villager in here. Why do I keep messing that up? We'll have that ready to go. Here's one of my beds. This is my bed actually, but I'll use it there. That's good enough for tonight. We need a little food. It would probably be more like something I do, but playing Minecraft in an isometric type world, that'd be cool. Oh, okay. Non-use of dealing? Mod I was thinking is not well known, not just changes perspective. Okay. Gotchas. Well, I can definitely consider it. I don't know that I'd like it. I hate 3D isometric games. You guys don't know this about me, but I am not a fan of 3D ISL. They had this whole kick for a while where they made brand new there's a cave or something around here. They made some brand new RPGs, and they were doing them in 3D ISO, and I've always hated that. Don't know why I hate it so much. But I would definitely look at it. Post in the feedback, Pumpkin, whatever mods you'd like me to look at, and I'll look at them, okay? I'll even look at this ISO one. I don't mind giving it a look. Alright, let's check the time, folks. Argy. 7 o'clock, okay. Hey, I think we're done. I'm going to delete the first part of this stream, though, unless you guys want me to leave it in. We'll go up here and do our wrap-up. Any last-minute requests or anything you guys want to see before we head on out of here, let me know. You can go out of there, dude. You don't need to be in there no more. I'll give you a second or two to tell me if you have any last-minute feedback, requests, thoughts, ideas, anything you want to share. We'll wait a minute or two while I go ahead and mess around here. Shouldn't take too long. Then we'll go into the chat window, this time on purpose. And we'll wrap the stream up, and then we'll go visit Black Belt on his stream if he's streaming. And maybe he'll say on the stream what's going on with his computer situation. If not, I can send him a PM. Probably the better way to do it. He may not want to talk about it on the stream. I don't know. So Yeah, go ahead and give me a look. I know there's like an RPG mod for Minecraft. And who knows, maybe you'll find a mod that'll be right up my alley, you know, the kind of playing style. I really like to focus on building. I'd love to develop my building skills, so a mod that would have you play where you're focused more on building would be really awesome. I don't know what all's out there. I'm not very familiar with the mod scene. There was a terrain generation mod, but it was for older versions of Minecraft. I loved the terrain generation mods. I mean, Minecraft is okay as it is now with the terrain generation that it has, but those mods made Minecraft look even better. They really did. Well, this may not be 100% what it was before, but it's close. Close enough. Yeah, but it's just a little teeny tiny screen. Nobody can see anything. But if you want me to leave it, I'll leave it, Pumpkin. That's fine. I can do that. I just feel embarrassed. I can't believe I messed up so bad. How did you get in there? Oh, that's right, because that's open to you. Alrighty, folks, so that concludes our stream. Let's get rid of this thing here. We're going to head into chat. Let me know what you guys thought of BlissWorld, and remember, if you want to hang out with me, all you got to do is get yourself Minecraft Java. You don't need any mods or anything like that other than Essential Mod. And, of course, you got to have it installed for Fabric. But that shouldn't stress the system or anything. You can run just plain vanilla just fine on it. But with Essential Mod for Minecraft 1.192 and Fabric for Minecraft 1.192, and that's Java Minecraft, you can send me a friend request, and once I accept it, you'll be invited and be able to hang out whenever we are playing on the world. Usually I do it on the weekends. I don't know what the winter schedule is going to be yet. We're just sticking with the fall schedule for now, but for right now, Sunday and Saturday afternoons usually can catch me here in BlissWorld. I just find myself here just relaxing, messing around with our various projects. You can hang out, help with the raid farm if you want. We're going to do on the mob farm if you want help with that. Or you can just start your own projects. So yeah, just let me know if that's what you want to do by getting your system set up and sending me a friend request, and I'll keep an eye on it. We're going to go into the chat window. I was thinking about deleting the first part of this stream because I messed up. But Pumpkin here says to leave it, so we'll leave it. Pumpkin, be sure to let me know what what kind of mods you want me to look at. Put them over in the feedback and I'll take a look at them, okay? Catch you guys in the next stream. Thank you for watching.